I just spoke with the team and talked about our third quarter, the beginning of the third quarter, really our third quarter period. It was not good football. It was. I equated it to our Thursday practice. It was very inconsistent. It was a lot of mistakes and turnovers. Not good run defense. Not good alignment, assignment, and execution. And that's something that we can control, and we did not control that. And so I wanted to make that a teaching point for our team moving forward, because that inconsistent play is the thing that hampers us from winning a football game.
What do you think has been the issue with the third quarter? Because it seems like it's been something that's happened for most of the season. I think you guys lead the league in points allowed in the third quarter.
Yeah, I wish I could put my finger on it and give you like a concrete answer, but I'm going to put it on. I'm going to say it to like I said to the players. They control what we do. We're going to try to put them in the best position to win football games, but they've got to protect the football, protect the quarterback, and create takeaways and stop the run.
If it was reminiscent of the Thursday practice, what has to happen between that time and Sunday in order to rectify these types of things?
We got to just reset, okay? The players have to go back and they have to make a decision that they're going to focus much better on not only Wednesday but Thursday and Friday, and not be inconsistent and focus on Wednesday and be okay on Thursday and then have a really good Friday, you know? And so that's a decision that we have to make as a football team in order for that to occur.
That being said, what specific area of the game do you need to attack first to start to eliminate these types of
It's really all three areas. I mean, as you saw, we had the sack cost fumble on offense. Okay, defensively, the sudden change, we allowed the points. Okay, on the sudden change, and then in the special teams, we returned the ball 5 yards deep out of the end zone and fumbled the football. So it's all three phases of our team that have to recognize and see what mistakes that we're making in order to rectify that situation.
For a guy like Greg Dortch, who you brought back to the active roster this week, and then you had the fumble in the game almost too. Did you talk to him after the game? Is there anything you can say to someone in a position like that?
It's probably good that I didn't speak with him after the game. From that kind of perspective, okay, because you're emotional after the game. But I did speak with him today.
And what did you say?
Dale, you look at your position on the quarterback, change it all that you want to work Will Greer in now the last couple of games?
We'll evaluate that week to week. That's a week to week, day to day evaluation. We still think that we're in the best position with the man that we have right now, but we will evaluate that week to week.
With Will Greer, is it a situation where he can get reps with the ones over the next couple of weeks to put him in position should that opportunity become available?
Yeah, if we decide to do that, yes, we will definitely insert him where he can get reps with the ones so they can hear the voice, so that they can hear the command in the huddle, so that he can see what needs to be seen throughout the week.
Perry, just to clarify, Kyle, your plans to start him this week?
Yes, our plans are to start him. I'm not creating any controversy, yes.
Perry, Dante Jackson made some pretty pointed remarks after the game. I'm assuming you saw or were told about him with the play calling. Your response to that, and did you speak with Dante? Yes,
I've spoken with Dante, and obviously, we'll handle that internally.
Were you disappointed at all to see him voice that publicly?
I was, because I think that if he would have come to one of us, that would have been the appropriate thing to do if he was that displeased.
Coach, I don't think we talked to you about Shaq Thompson since he got the extension on Saturday. I'm not sure how involved you are with those kind of extension talks, but just what you saw from him yesterday and what kind of player you think Shaq Thompson is.
Oh, yeah. I was well informed on when we were working on that decision with Shaq and supported that wholly for the Panthers, because I think he is an outstanding football player. He's a multiple position football player. He's played what we call the Buffalo nickel position. He's played inside backer. He plays on special teams. He's a guy that he doesn't complain about anything. He played behind Thomas Davis for a number of years and didn't say boo around here with the organization. He just went out and did his job on a daily basis. So I know that's the kind of man that the Panthers are looking for.
In a time right now that the team kind of in flux, coaching changes, players moving around, new ownership, is it having somebody like that, locking him down now and you know that he's going to be around for a while, does that add a little bit of consistency to the locker room?
Oh, no doubt about it, because he's definitely one of the leaders of this football team. I don't think there's any question about that.
Perry, obviously during the game, you're focused on the defense and the play calling, especially after watching the tape. What did you think of what Scott was able to do with the offense and how kind of the operation was handled and just how the flow of the game went from the offensive side?
Yeah, I thought he really got into the flow in the second quarter of the football game. The first quarter, the time of possession was kind of lopsided, and then I thought the 2-minute drive at the end of the game, he really started. He really started to feel it, and that went well. And then I liked the way he opened up the third quarter. I mean, we had a +10, and then we had the sack, cost, fumble, and so. I thought he was trying to utilize our talent and get the ball to the people we were supposed to be getting the ball to, and we were trying to obviously be smart with our quarterback and put him in position to have success. So Scott's only going to get better, okay? When we got down by 2 scores, obviously his plan had to change a little bit, but I was pleased with what he did.
Perry, how do you kind of balance evaluation and this being a time for the organization to be able to evaluate guys? Yet, for instance, you had Zielstra on the field late and winning. I mean, can you do both during these next 3 weeks?
When you said I had Zielstra on the field late, you talking about as a return guy?
The offense did.
Oh, the
He
offense?
was playing some wide receiver,
Yeah.
which is a guy who typically hadn't played a lot of wide receiver.
Yeah. Well, we evaluate him in practice. Like I see him every day in practice, and we evaluate him in practice. And as a matter of fact, he made some nice catches in practice on the third down period that we had for competition last week. So we factor all that into play also. And I think he got in for a couple plays, and he deserves the opportunity to get in for a couple plays. Now, as far as the evaluation part of it is concerned, game day is an evaluation for us too. So if he makes a big play on game day, then most of us look like geniuses. But if he doesn't, we don't look very good.
I guess the question is from a bigger picture. With 3 games left, you guys are out of the playoff hunt. How do you? Is this more about evaluation the next 3 weeks of some younger players or not so younger players versus winning?
I think it's a little bit of both. Okay, I want to put the team in the position to win, and the players that we have on the field, we feel like are guys that can win for us. And if some other younger players start to get more reps, then that's their evaluation period also, and we can see if they will help us win in the near future.
Anything else for Coach? It looked like Marquise Haynes left. He was on crutches. It looked like he had an injury. Have you had any update on that?
I don't have any updates yet. I have not met with the training staff about that.
Perry, Josh asked you about Shaq earlier, another guy who's in a contract year, James Bradbury, a guy you've worked very closely with, and I'm not necessarily asking you to put yourself in Marty Herney's shoes, but is he the kind of guy like you spoke of with Shaq that is someone that the team should be looking to build around on and off the field?
I think so. In my evaluation, I think James Bradbury is that type of player also.
Could you just expand on your year with him and what you knew about him before and kind of what you've come to know?
Yeah, evaluated him when he came out. Thought that as his rookie year and his second year, he was still learning the game just like most rookies and second-year players. Really impressed with how he now tries to use his length and play using his length, because I didn't always feel like he used his length as a big corner in this league. Very unselfish, goes about his work, very businesslike. You love a DB like that because he's never, he's always looking to get better, and he's always seeking information. And he comes back and he studies. Like if you give him a project, hey, James, watch these 20 plays of first and second down. He watches those 20 plays. He doesn't cut any corners. And those are the kind of people you want in the organization.
Did you scout him when he was coming out as
I
a
did.
draft pick?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Thank you, Perry.
Thank you,
All right.
Perry.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Guys, our locker room will be open a little early, so I'll see you guys shortly.